Well, hello there, YouTube family. I'm Patty Jackson. I'm your auntie of pop culture. Got the nickname Ginger. It's not cute not knowing. It's time to know, but before we know, we start off with a hug. Come on. How you guys doing today? I have a question, and it's a question that I put up on Twitter. Are you ready to go back to the movies? AMC Theaters announced that they're going to do a rollout starting on August 20th. By September the 3rd, they'll open even more movie theaters. In some cities, they will open with compliance, because some cities are like, no, we're still closed down, we're not opening. Are you ready to go back, even with mask wearing, even with social distancing, even with enhanced cleaning procedures? Now, on August 20th, it will only cost you 15 cents to go to the movies. 15 cents to go to the movies. This is going to be interesting. A lot of people are not ready. They want to wait a while. But there are so many movies. There are tons. I'm talking about hit movies that they need to release because it's been like 5 months. So all of these movies that couldn't, I think when people do start feeling comfortable, maybe, when they release this vaccine, even though people said they're not taking that either, it's going to be hit movie after hit movie after hit movie after hit movie. It is. There's so many movies. They want to get the ball rolling. But is it too soon? 15 cents the first day. That's interesting. Dr. Dre and his wife, this divorce is really turning out to be messy. Dr. Dre, the producer, NWA, is worth $800 million. Last week, it was revealed that there is a prenup, their agreement. The wife thought he tore it up. Girl, where you from? They ain't tearing up no prenup. Tore up a piece of paper and said, go ahead and take this. She is asking for $1 million right now. $1 million she wants. Meanwhile, he doesn't want her to see his business record. So they're both at the judge. She's saying, I need this money. He's saying, don't let her see my business stuff. Whoo. Married 24 years. He's going to have to give her something, but not all of his money. Nick Cannon was dating model Jessica White. She is gorgeous. And just about a month ago, she was like, I'm standing by my man. I'm with him through thick and thin. Even though he is currently expecting a child by a second baby mom. He had his children by Mariah. Then he met another girl. They had a son. That girl pregnant again. Jessica White. I'm standing by my man. I love him. Child, she said, I want out of this crazy relationship because he is not valuing me. Real interesting, but the picture that she put on social media was actually quite gorgeous. She was just showing her back and she had something draped around her, but she said she needs to be valued. And she said, where Brad Pitt at? It was a funny Instagram little thing that she put up, but she told Nick Cannon, no, you do not value me. Little Romeo, Little Bow Wow. Where those fans at? Late 90s, early 2000s, Little Romeo, Little Bow Wow were it. TV shows, movies, music, they were everything, and they were cute. But then they grew up. Now, Little Romeo has fared better than Little Bow Wow, maybe because his dad, Master P. Little Bow Wow be out here clowning. It's like, stop. What are you doing? A documentary is coming out on them. And I think it's going to be very interesting. If you were, a preteen or a teen during that era and you had them on your walls, you're going to find this documentary interesting. They say that most child stars, it's a different journey as they get older. But Little Romeo, Little Bow Wow, watch for the documentary happening soon. R. Kelly. Now, the R. Kelly fans, you know, they don't like me, y'all. They can't stand me. Well, how do you know what he got? R. Kelly wrote a lot of songs. He got like $1.2 million that he put into a secret bank account, even though he's in jail. And he had his lawyers pay people to harass victims. And those three guys, 3 different states, all got arrested. Sometimes you got to use common sense. He's got royalty money. You think he don't have money hidden? I don't think he's getting out no time soon, but there's money hidden. There's always money hidden. Cuba Gooding Jr. He's got this sexual misconduct trial coming up in September. So he's starting to make his court appearances. He shows up with a Black Lives Matter mask. Cuba, you black male? I'm asking for people in the back. They was like, you black male? A lot of women have come forward. None of them were black. When a reporter asked him a question, he took the mask off and was like, Black Lives Matter. This is when Black Lives Matter goes wrong, because you have people out here using it to their own convenience. I did a podcast on it, to their own convenience. Sarah Cooper is an up and new comedian. She does Trump impersonations, will actually lip sing so well. She's so talented. She filled in for Jimmy Kimmel this week. She's getting her own Netflix special. The young lady hails from Jamaica, and she is funny. It was just something about her spirit that I loved. But Sarah Cooper, a name to watch. And tomorrow, Project Power, it starts streaming on Netflix. Jamie Foxx, Dominique Fishback, Joseph Gordon-Levitt. It's about a cop, Jamie Foxx. There's this pill out that if you take it, it gives you superpowers for 5 minutes, and it's causing havoc. The visuals were stunning with this. And Jamie Foxx is trying to track that down, try to find his daughter. It starts streaming tomorrow on Netflix, and it looks really, really good. It's Not Cute Not Knowing. If you like the channel, subscribe, leave a comment. Yes, I do read. I read the comments. You know I read it. If I gave you a heart, I appreciate you guys so much. I do a podcast called Patty and the Millennials. We talk about people being depressed during this pandemic. Because people are. I'll go into detail tomorrow. I also interviewed some people from the Gift of Life, because August is National Donor Awareness Month. When you become an organ donor, you can save so many lives. So check it out. SoundCloud, Apple Podcast. I be forgetting. It's a long day. iHeartRadio podcast, #1. Download the app. But I do a really interesting conversation, because I think that conversation is important. I appreciate you guys, and thanks so much for hanging out with me today. Hope it is a good one. It's Not Cute Not Knowing. I'm Patty Jackson. I'm your auntie of pop culture.